Hello, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. Give me a second, I just got out of the shower, so my chest is catching up with me. Also, lighting, trying to get God's natural light. My room is not up to standards right now, so I'm trying to get God's natural light. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does, and I have to. We don't come here for the quality. We don't come here for the quantity either, because to be honest, I rarely post. And I'm sorry, but also when when you record something, you have to have the energy to do it. You have to have the time, the energy, and the resources. So I didn't, because there was summer and now the kids are back in school. My sister's talking downstairs, which hopefully it doesn't carry up here, but there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm back to recording. I don't know if it's going to be a continuous thing, because I'm a type of person, if I don't have anything to say, I won't say it. I'm also a bit of a perfectionist, a little bit, where I don't want to just bring something to the front if it's not at least 70% perfect, or at least 70% okay. So, hello, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. It is me, Sharita, also known as Viridian Isles. I'm back. Don't know how long I'll be back. Don't know if it's going to be a consistent thing. This is a life update. So, also, this ear is popping for some reason. So if you see me go consistent, because it's popping for whatever reason. I don't know. My body's fighting me, always. Let me move this chair a little bit more this way. I just took a shower, so that's why that's there. You don't need to know. You don't care. So, life update. Let's start with reading, because that's the easiest thing. Have I been reading? Physically? No. Yes, but no. No in the way that I used to, but yes, I have been reading. Yes, I've been reading, but not in the way I want to. But it's slowly coming back. Don't know if it's going to be consistent. Who knows? But I have digitally been reading. I have been reading a manga called The Fragrant Flowers something. It's about these two kiddos who fall in love. They're from rival schools. It's currently on sub, meaning it's out in sub, but not in dub because Netflix is waiting in September for that to happen. I am caught up to the manga, and fuck that teacher. How you gonna tell a student to quit school because you're dating someone out that's a rival at school? Mind your business, ma'am. Mind your fucking business. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. A little bit. So, that kind of just like blew me, because how are you going to tell someone to stop dating someone? You don't have the authority to do that. Get out of my business. I've been reading that. Been reading Token Aniki. Also been watching the anime. I dropped Gokushinugun, the trash manga. Just wasn't feeling it. It was just, I wasn't feeling it. And that's the readings has been. I also been reading my own book, Dev's Contract, which we'll talk about in the writing section. Every day it's been touch and go. I've lived in this house all my life. The person that also lived with me is dead now, so, which was my mother. That was 6 months ago. Still feeling it. I'm okay, I guess. I don't know. It's a constant emotional roller coaster. But I now live with my older sister and her kids, so that's also an experience. Been taking meds. I don't get a doctor's appointment until September. I've been doing okay. I've just been okay. And that's as best as I can give you right now. I'm doing this, which I used to do all the time, and yay. And I'm also going to be doing Blue Lock read through, which I find enjoying that. Is also I get a lot of views from that, which thank you. But also is it because I make fun of it or because I look crazy doing it? Who knows? Writing has been an up and down flow chart of will I care? Because I just dropped 2 books in the span of a week. So I was working on this superhero book where they clean up messes from heroes, and then as I was writing it today, I'm like, I'm pushing myself to continue on. And I was watching Alyssa talk about it, and it's like if you're not having fun, if you're pushing yourself to write the chapter, to get to know the characters, and if it's not an organic feeling of wanting to do it and to continue it and not have to push through quicksand to just get through it, that's not enjoyment. That's not what you write books for. And so I dropped that. Um, kind of the boys Severance inspired, and it was just it wasn't giving. And yeah, it wasn't giving. And I'm sorry. Maybe I'll go back to it in a different way, in a different format. But right now, it's on the shelf. It's a bye-bye. It's a bye-bye. Another book that I dropped this week, it was kind of a rural town. There was children that was drowned by the tide, came back different, came back a little kind of blessed by the tide. There was a character who was dried out and just trying to figure out why he's like that. Now I gotta do this because lighting is different and keep going in and out. But I was just another thing of struggling to understand the characters, struggling to understand the world. And when I did, I didn't really care. So it's I'm also I've already wrote a book about that, but it's different because it was kind of I'm also going to be bringing that book back eventually, but I just didn't care. And when you don't care, it's hard to continue. So, currently I'm working on a book that's kind of like a musical book, but not really. She finds out that her mom was a part of this assassin school, got killed in the war, trying to figure out if it was malicious or not. So she infiltrates the school, and there's enemies to lovers trying to hide her power. All that good shit. What else am I working on? I'm working on another book, with the Dream Archive, which was it's about this guy who loses his memory. His family was massacred in a sealed room. He's trying to find out what happened. Working on that. Working on listening to Death's Contract, which is about this boy named KJ who decided that his end of year thesis was going to be about meeting death. Never met death, didn't complete it. he thought he missed a year. He thought he missed a month. It's been a year. All his friends come together, time capsule. He appears, death, peaced out, all that good stuff. I'm not explaining it right. I'm not explaining it well. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm yelling. It's complicated, and maybe one day I'll come here and just talk about it. But I know I'm listening and taking notes of the book so I can do revisions in October. So I can do draft 3 in October and get critiques and stuff as I'm taking notes. As I'm done taking notes, I'm going to send it over to people. Okay, is this consistent with what I'm doing? And then we can go back and forth. I'm trying to get beta readers, critiques, because I want it to be my debut. I want it to be my indie debut book. Because I really like the characters, I really like the world. And it's kind of like an anthology thing that's happening. Because I've written book 2. And I kind of forgot about book 1 a little bit because it's intermixed. I don't know where my voice is going. I don't know. Shit. But yeah, we're talking about reading, we're talking about writing. Anime. I mean, I've listened / watched Kaiju number 8. Also, back to manga for a second. I also, the Kaito anime thing, I've started reading the manga. Gonna start watching the anime. So yeah. That's a life update. Sorry it's not as exciting as some other ones, but hey. We don't come here for excitement. We don't. But that's my life update. See you guys next time as I go to Blue Lock.